None of that.
I can do it.
We're live now.
We are.
Okay, I just say 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Phelan, well met.
Failure of communication.
Welcome to the
Good
Westgate
night.
Irregulars. We botched the launch, but you know, it always happens.
Man,
This is episode 36, which I have gone ahead and titled Howl at the Moon, because there are going to be wolf lessons. But first, I am Eric Scott DeB, the DM of this campaign. I write a bunch of stuff. I'm a writer. We're all writers. Take it away, Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels Saga, which is a 6-book series following Tiefling Warlock, her twin sister, and the many kinds of evil that try to get in their business in the Forgotten Realms. I'm also going to tell you about our sponsor. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure. And that includes Farida and Havilar from the Brimstone Angels Saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and web, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and on iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. You think I'd have this memorized? Right now it is High Harvest Tide. Am I remembering the right one?
Mm-hmm.
Yang really likes this game. Which includes one of the main heroes is Farida, so you can get cool stuff for her. If you check out the code down at the bottom, if you type that into chat, you will get a gold chest of your very own from Idle Champions. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you want to know more, check them out at idlechampions.com.
Let us know if you get anything really cool. We'll give you a shout out on the stream.
I'm Rhiannon Held.
Yeah.
I write urban fantasy as Rhiannon Held and space opera as RZ Held. And as Eric mentioned, we are all authors. And if you would like to check out any of our books, there is a wonderful selection of them in the widget on our Twitch page, the Amazon Blacksmith or whatever it's called. So try them out.
Hi, I'm Yinging Wang. I'm a writer and a filmmaker.
Hi, I'm Stephen Merlino. I am a writer and a teacher.
Hi, I'm Rennie Henderson. I am a professional studio model, but mostly for anime artists, and for some reason, mostly for animal characters. I don't know. So, guess whatever.
Animal characters and like the best friend who's like real excited about the main character and all his love interest, but the main character's not paying attention.
Yep.
Randy specializes. It's on his business card.
It's a very detailed business card.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Really
Shout out to Lythaka for subscribing. Thank you.
Yeah,
we
thank
love
you so much.
people subscribing. I think that means I need to make a character named after you. So you brought
Lucky
this
duck.
on yourself. So a brief recap of the previous game. The Westgate Irregulars found themselves face to face with an Alhoon, an undead illithid mind flayer, in the midst of some kind of bizarre cavern, and a number of mind thralls to this mind flayer. And they got in a big fight. The mind flayer fled rather than stuck around to be killed by a bunch of floating brains.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
That was great.
yes, we are that game. And
Brilliant tactical
But-
maneuver and pun all in one.
the Irregulars accidentally triggered the autopilot of the nautiloid that the cavern really was, and it took off out of the mountain. Everyone escaped except for the drow that were slain by Chevarash's sword in Sturge's hands.
Well, you don't pick up Kurt's sword. Or possibly why you do.
Afterward, there was some character development among all of the Irregulars, a little bit of drama, some kind of unwinding from the events of the encounter.
Wait, drama in
some
our show?
precious-
Are you sure?
Some precious hand holding, even an embrace or two. And then the Irregulars did two things of note. One, they signed Nala and Scarecer and Lady Kiko up onto the Westgate Irregulars. They're now a separate band within the same company. The company
Franchise, if
is
you will.
expanding. And two, they fled the outpost before Scarecer woke up.
So, Oh no! I promised her a date. Okay.
Because she wanted to fertilize his eggs.
Look, you
Fertilize
said
my
the other way
no.
around.
You
Yeah,
said-
fertilize-
Whoa,
Oh,
that's
oh, wait.
relation.
No, she wanted him to fertilize her eggs.
Look, Song
Okay.
You'd have Gith
Song
Yankee
You
isn't
guys
the
still
guy-
figuring out Gith-Yankee reproduction.
Song isn't the guy who lays eggs.
I don't,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I don't think of this as you running away from a date so much as it is postponing because you know 100% she's going to find you.
I'm definitely gonna message her and just let her know that business is taking us away, but the date's still on. And
After she's done ovulating.
does she stop? I don't know. I don't know how Gith-Yankee biology.
She said it
works
was
at
happening
all.
tomorrow.
You
Oh
should
my
find this
goodness.
out. It's important information.
Oh,
You
man.
You could ask. She'd just tell you.
She would
Anyways,
tell
let's
But
Don't
you
you
haven't,
forget.
have you? All right. So
I'll look
the
for it.
opening of the game finds the irregulars on the road back to Westgate. You have mounts, but you're not carrying a huge amount of supplies this time.
Because
So,
we don't have any.
Because most of them were destroyed on the way. You have got it all to one mule, who is at the back of the party, carrying like the tents and stuff. And then you're on your horses.
I probably have a mule as well, I'm imagining.
Okay.
But your stubby little dwarf legs on all work.
My perfectly
Sorry, your perfectly
Length-
proportioned dwarf legs.
Dwarf legs, thank
that
you.
horses are so rude as to not accommodate.
Ruan pointed out that he has no experience riding horses, and maybe he could ride with some. And he saw Rogar's mule, and he was like, you know what? And he turned into a horse.
Oh my god. This is a weird
And then
define
he looked at you all like-
moment.
I mean, he spoke with Setsile. He said, someone should ride me.
Not true, I stop it.
Would you like to ride me, or is that weird?
I don't know how this is not weird for anybody. People don't ride
Seriously.
people, even when people. have
Sarshan says,
decided
I
to
shall
be
ride
horses.
him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with these two.
Ruan gives Cecilia one of those big-eyed horse looks.
Need a.
Rogar's not sure how he feels about that.
I
He's a
guess
little-
that's am I getting like a please say I will do it so that I don't have to carry Sarshan big-eyed horse look, or just a yeah, is that what it is? Okay.
You're getting
okay,
a.
big
This
sister.
could be awkward. I don't necessarily
Okay.
want Sarshan riding me.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll do it.
Aha!
You're a
I'm
true
gonna
hero, said Celia.
walk Ruhan by the bridle. Does he have any kind of tack on? I
No.
don't think he knows how to do.
No. it's not-
Oh my god. What was your plan here?
It's like it wasn't much of a plan, okay?
No. Ow. No. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna go for about like a bow shot, and then you go, oh no, there's a rock in my hoof, and you change back, okay? And then nobody has to be embarrassed about this. Yeah,
Does that work? Is that a
Super
thing
works.
that horses do?
that is a thing horses do. They throw shoes.
There must
they
be-
get temperamental. It's totally fine. Just do that.
Horses wear shoes. Why would horses wear shoes? They have hooves.
So many things to learn about.
Sarsh says, sure, they're having some interesting conversation. Remember,
We're
Cecilia is the
having a
only
good,
one.
like
speaking.
heart to heart moment. Okay.
Anyway,
guess
and
I climb on
so
his
it is.
back.
And so it is that Cecilia riding Ruan and the rest of you riding various horses and a mule depart from the outpost. And you ride throughout the day, and it's largely uneventful. And then you make camp near the river, the Redden River. Or actually, I think that would be by the Lake of the Snake, actually, at that point. So you're by the lake.
Oh,
It
Does
is
that
literally
seem-
called the Lake of the Snake.
This
History
doesn't
check.
seem like a safe place to camp.
Yeah, I want to know why they call it the Lake of the Snake. Let me see.
All right. Go ahead and make a check.
Because it rhymes.
Wow, Eric checks
15.
Forgotten Realms wiki.
Yeah.
I think there's
Tell me
another.
what you got.
This is a part of a chain of lakes. There's another called the Devouring Lake right next door.
Whoa, that sounds sinister too.
How to choose.
Yeah. Lake of Doom, Lake of Death. Where should we camp?
So what'd you get on your check?
15.
15. You are not certain why it's called the Lake of the Snake. Maybe it's because the River Redden looks like a snake as it winds up to it.
Good. I prefer that reason versus actual like a river full of snakes or something.
It's almost worse because it's not the lake of snakes, it's the lake of the snake. There is a snake worth naming this after. When we just hope it's a geographical snake. It's
Well,
metaphorical.
There is a dragon that makes its home in the dragon around the mountain, or the giants around mountains, but I didn't think it's close to
And
the
then they
lake.
named this lake in a rude way. Great.
In a rude, yeah, insulting way to the dragon.
Well,
Guy.
That's a good sign.
The Red River flows back up to the Sea of Fallen Stars. So you could pass it on like some area or something if you wanted to go a little faster.
You were a
I
little
see
low
my
on
internet
cash,
is not-
though.
I see my internet is still bugging out a little bit. I apologize for that in advance. If I ever go down for a long period of time, Aaron is in charge.
Excellent.
Use your power for good, Evans. All right. Anyway, you set camp on the shores of the lake. And it's becoming very, very dark. And the moon has started to rise over the horizon. And it looks like a full moon. It was waxing before, and now it has become full. Ruin, who is turned back into an elf after some time as a horse on the road, is like,
At the book, he's like, actually, this
perfect.
sucks.
Arshan says, "Are you sure this is perfect?" And Ruin says, "Of course, it's more powerful during a full moon." And Sarshan says, "More power is not necessarily, you know what?"
Uh-oh.
This is going to be weird, isn't it?
So the two
I don't
elves
care. This is
who
exciting.
have no concept of anybody watching them have this conversation very loudly, not too far away, turn to you and smile. And Ruin says, "Well, we must be about wolf business. If you others shall leave us some privacy, or we shall leave you and go find privacy." And Sarshan says, "Yes, that one."
So Stong is gonna turn to Sturge and he's gonna say, "What does wolf business mean? What do wolves do for business?
Well,
What's
no,
casual wolf stuff?"
what Scaresair wants to do with you.
Oh,
I-
we should
Can we
definitely
hear
give
any
it
No.
of this?
time.
Can we hear any of
possible
this?
that
I
that's on
didn't
the
know-
list we're talking
I don't know. Did you just go immediately with them, or are you?
As they left. I don't. Oh, man. If they started walking away, I probably would have walked with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
start
feel like
walking
I want to have heard this and shut it down.
Steven's trying to say something.
Only 2 of them are wolves, so, and they're both. I don't.
Oh my god.
What?
Whatever.
They're
Okay.
wolves? It's
So-
okay.
So boys' night is off to a great start, is what we're saying.
I can't
Yes.
say strong. I don't know.
Hmm.
Wolf business. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't. Do we go spy?
Spying does sound fun.
Does sound like fun. I must
Rogar?
admit.
Rogar was going to say that's inappropriate, but then he had this weird ping of jealousy when Sarshan suggested he might ride Ruin. And so
Oh,
now he kind of wants to go just kind of watch and see what's going on with this whole wolf thing.
I think you'd better. I think you'd
I
better, it's you never know. The elves can be very dodgy.
But then should he no, he shouldn't. He shouldn't. He knows better than this because he counsels people all the time. He should
But
just
he
throw it.
might be.
So no, he's not going to go spy. He's not going to. He's going to sit by the campfire.
Hey, Narcy says. Because Narcy was there, but you all forgot about it because she's a ranger.
Oh, hi, Narcy.
Hey, how about a game?
Oh,
To pass the time.
We just came up with one ourselves. It's called Spy on the Girls.
Yeah, but that's a little boy's game. We should play an adult game.
whoa, Narcy, what are you suggesting? Again? Why is everybody okay?
Throw him a
No-
picture.
no
of
I took it
No
at the
eggs in
stat.
this game.
no eggs in this game. Throw him a picture of Narcy and
It's called Secrets or Deeds.
Oh, I see. Stong is going to bring out a big keg of the mushroom brandy. That,
I could use that.
Yeah, he brought from the dwarf outpost. Passes it to his buddy Rogar. See,
So is this my keg and the wait? Are we sharing this or is this?
well, when
like-
it's your turn, you hold it, and
Alright.
you might have to take a drink if you can't do either the deed or the secret.
Oh, I see. All right. Wait, that doesn't seem like it seems like that's the incentive to not be able to. I'm not sure how this game works.
All right. Well, I'm glad you asked. Because when it's your turn,
Aye.
you have to tell us all a secret. And if you are unwilling to part with that secret, you have to
Aye.
do a deed that we propose for you.
Oh, that sounds okay.
The brandy is with courage.
Stong, you get to start first.
I like that better.
How about a deed? Stong is a bold one.
Oh, so you're just not going to share any secrets.
I have no secrets from the world, but I like doing deeds, especially when they're good deeds.
Ah, well, this particular deed will be a good deed.
Do we choose the secret and the deed for the person?
Well, that
Yes.
sounds like
Yeah.
does Narcy have?
Well, the person
something
who
in mind?
just went gets to do it. You get the sense that Narcy's like making up the rules as she goes.
What a devious.
And Narcy says, all right, so if you're not going to part with any secrets, here's the deed. Take off that barrel and go jump naked in the lake.
So
Let's see what the snake is.
Stong.
Now it's really the lake of the
Yeah.
snake.
Oh my goodness. Anyways,
You hear a ghost of
Narcy's like,
go,
you can always be a
"Hijinks."
coward and choose to share a secret.
Stong hands.
But I
Stong
hope
kisses
you don't.
Stong will kiss Mirabelle on the forehead and pass her off to Sturge, and then he's going to just like whip the barrel off, and then just like full speed ahead, run towards the river, and just like jump in the little cannonball.
Narcy reaches over, grabs the keg of brandy, and she's like, yeah, that's the stuff.
This is all an elaborate ruse to get the brandy to herself.
And get
All right,
Stong naked, I
so-
think.
She does appreciate the sight of Stong naked. It's true. Okay,
Oh, wow.
so not too far away, but far away enough that you're not hearing this misdeeds happening. The two sisters join the two elves in a, shall we say, a grove overlooked by the rising silver moon and the stars coming out. And they're standing there. And Ruin looks
Next to this
very
location.
excited. What?
It's
Sorry,
a
what?
nice location.
Oh.
So
Excellent-
we-
excellent setting.
Meditate, right? That's what's happening here.
Ruin says, yes, that's exactly what we do. We meditate. And Sarshan kind of rolls his eyes a little bit.
Is there an alternate suggestion from the other side? And so he was like, I don't really want to do that. I don't like being alone with my thoughts.
He says, oh, well, and, you can always try and embrace your inner wildness. That's what I do. And
It's a
Ruin
very
goes, of course,
vague
that's what you do.
statement. What does that mean?
Well, Artemisia has no wildness, so she's gonna. She
She
clearly has had somebody like try to teach her to meditate before. So she like gets in position and like she has everything that's surface level like locked in. So she's got like the way her legs are and the way her arms are, and she's like doing the deep breaths, and she closes her eyes and they're like REM sleep because she's thinking of so damn many things like behind the scenes.
I'm watching this with interest.
So she is failing utterly at meditating.
So Artemisia sits down, and Ruin sits down, and Sarshan's standing there.
I'm gonna reach over and just like touch the middle of Artemisia's forehead to see what happens. You're not meditating.
I was almost there, and then you broke it.
Go ahead, do it again.
Ruin says, "Mister, that's not very nice."
No, but I'm
She's
making a
doing her
point.
best. Sarshan says, "I understood your point." Ruin looks a little
You can do
annoyed,
it.
and he says, "Now, just think of yourself being in tune with nature. Feel Selune looking down upon us. Feel Shantea beneath your seat. Feel Sylvanus's life growing around us. Feel Akadi on the wind."
She's the goddess of mosquitoes, because I'm just kidding.
Cecilia!
Ruin says, "Sister, if you're really going to do this, I'm going to have to insist that you leave the grove."
You are very wound up for this.
Sarshan, turn and entertain someone else.
No, I want to help. But I
says,
don't think you're
"Yes,
calming
sir."
down.
Come along, Lady Cecilia.
You can't try this hard. It won't work. But I think you can do it. You just have to,
Just what? Relax?
I think so.
I mean-
Watching your face, it seems like that's what you need to do. I don't know. Ruan, Sarshan, you guys are clearly the experts at this.
Sarshan says, "Well, we could always try it my way." And Ruin says, "No, we're trying it my way."
Sarshan, once again, your way is very, very unclear.
Well, Cecilia, why don't you go first? Then show me how to do it.
But I wanted to watch you do it.
Stalemate.
Sarshan says, "All right, I shall assist." He sits
Okay.
down next to Artemisia. And he closes his eyes and starts meditating. It happens.
I say this to Artemisia.
Ruin has this peaceful smile on his face. He's just like, feel the nature around us. Feel the nature within yourself. And then Sarshan lets out this big snore, which is like half a snore and half like a growl. Ruin
Okay.
opens one eye.
We're all
And
coming
says,
to
"Elves aren't even supposed to sleep. This is so embarrassing."
Okay.
Huh. He looks a little dispirited.
Well, maybe I just can't. I mean,
Why would you think you can't?
The-
If I can, you can. I mean-
Ruan, tell her about the bloodline or whatever that made Mom give me up.
Bloodline. Oh, it made Mom.
His face flushes a little bit. And he says, "Well, I'm not sure what to say." And Sarsha, what? What's happening? Did it
I don't
work?
know.
Is she a wolf? You're not a wolf.
Nobody's a wolf. I don't understand this.
Nobody's a
Neither of
wolf.
you do this to turn into a wolf.
Ruin turns into a silvery wolf.
Hey, see, here's the thing. Both of you turn into wolves when you don't want to answer questions. Is that the trick?
Sarshan says, "I shall answer any questions. That is the pact that I had made with you, Lady Cecilia."
Artemisia can turn into a wolf, yeah? Is there any reason to think she can't?
Probably she can.
See?
Well, hold on. I shall investigate. He kind of scooches over until he's
Okay.
kneeling in front of Artemisia, like very close to Artemisia. And then he leans in. He just
She does sniff people.
Well, I mean, I want to know. So
no.
What?
I can't.
No, I don't think so.
What do you know? I think you absolutely can. You just have to try it.
But I'm.
Or maybe try less. I'm not entirely clear on that.
Oh God! More, less. It just. Wolf.
Did you just turn into a wolf? Holy crap.
Artemisia just turns into a wolf.
Was that the magical keyword?
Just perfect.
I so wish Sturge could give her advice right now.
Yeah.
Rhiannon, what does Artemisia look like as a wolf?
So wolves, they're one of the ways that they're different from dogs is that they have like really narrow chests. Dogs actually kind of have a barrel chest if you're looking at them straight on. And wolves are very like scrawny when you actually look at them straight on. That means that they can walk with their feet sort of in a row and be very efficient running. So as far as scrawny wolves go, Artemisia is the scrawniest. She doesn't look underfed. She just looks like she's just really lean and kind of gangly and a little bit sort of fluffy, like so the fur helps a little bit. And the other thing is that there's some gray wolves are kind of black, but they still tend to have a little sort of like silver on top. And so she is kind of black under fur, but then bronze on top, which is not a thing that a wolf should look like, but she totally does.
There's an odd coloration. Unusual.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I was right!
Now that you, Rhiannon, now that Artemisia is a wolf, well, let's just cut it there for a second and go back to the boy. Right. Okay, Stong, you emerge from the lake, dripping.
Question.
And Narcy is like,
So I don't know if it's a trick of the shadows in the river, but Stong feels like he saw a snake. And he looks really spooked coming out of it.
was the snake going like this?
No, it reminded me of like the Quelzarn over in Westgate.
Narcy says, the quells aren't. Everyone knows that's just a myth.
We've seen it.
Anyway, Stong, it's your turn. You get to challenge someone or ask them for a secret if you want to play the less fun version.
Okay, Sturge, secret or deed?
Ooh.
I'm feeling lazy. Secret. You must name it.
Okay. Do you have a crush on anyone right now?
Oh.
The classic.
Stone didn't really play this growing up, so I don't know. All this is fresh to him, I guess.
Oh, I gotta tell you, girls' sleepover, at least all the ones I've been to, it goes like this: truth or dare. Dare! I dare you to pick truth. Truth. Who do you have a crush on?
Now call him right now while we listen in.
Actually, the game I was in on also had the like, we weren't outdoors, so no skinny dipping, but the like flashing was on the table as a dare.
Whoa.
Flashing, yes, okay.
Yeah. No, but Sturge. Do you have a crush on anyone right now?
Strong, I hate to disappoint you, but I don't think I've ever experienced a crush.
Straight to love, then?
Well,
Narcy goes like this.
no, you see, I don't feel things that way. I know the love of friends. I know the love of family. I don't understand this other thing that drives you into bed. Just isn't in my makeup. It does fascinate me, however, especially this thing about eggs and fertilizing.
You know, I can't tell you much really about it either.
Nobody
so-
understands that.
Yeah.
I have to say, Strong Chat wants to know if you are asking this question naked or if you have put your barrel.
I mean,
So the picture
you
is
know,
fulfilled.
You have a
For-
crush
for
on
me-
anybody?
for me, if I don't say I did it, like, it's canon that I haven't done it. So he definitely has not put his barrel back on. He was more worried about warning his friends about the snake inside the river.
Strong.
Narcy says, "Oh, that's very interesting, sir. So are you
Yeah.
saying that you don't feel sexual attraction for anyone, or you don't feel romantic attraction for people, or both?"
I certainly have never felt sexual attraction, Narcy. I don't know if you're aware of this, but those.
I've seen you naked, Sturge. It's not a big deal.
Yes, thank you. Both really. I feel quite I simply haven't felt those things, and I've experimented. I've of course tried to feel them.
That's fascinating. I've only met people who are one or the other, like people who have never felt emotional attraction for anyone, and people who don't feel sexual attraction for people.
Don't mistake me. I feel attachment.
Oh
Very
yeah, of course.
But yes, this other thing, I don't feel that. I've never felt it. I therefore spend a lot of time nurturing my friendships.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I had.
Thank you for
noticed-
sharing that.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Narcy seems touched.
glad to clear the air about that.
I'm glad to be your friend, Sturge.
Thank you, Narcy.
Stong thrusts the barrel into Sturge's hands. Now it's your turn.
Now it's your turn.
Secrets. Rogar.
Aye.
Secret or deed?
Truth or deed?
Oh, I don't know. Deed.
A deed.
Oh.
Because I don't want to talk about my secret.
Like,
Chat has a suggestion.
Yeah, of
Think of
course.
Narcy's like, all right, let's see where this goes.
the deed we require is
Aye.
that you creep over yonder hill and report back to us what's going on with the girls.
Ooh, spy on the girls.
Spying on the girls.
Spy on the girls.
So you want
Oh
me
my god.
in my plate armor and
Oh no, you should definitely do it naked, Narcy said.
Actually, there's no other way
gleaming
to
in the full
possibly be
moonlight.
healthy
Oh
enough.
my god.
So
What?
Oh,
We'll
man.
we'll unbuckle you. Just stand like this and start unbuckling.
Rogar, when was the last time you took off that plate armor? I've known you for like months, and I don't think I've ever seen you without it.
I take it off, and
Narcissus,
Roomba would
I
clean
have.
it and such, and I and Although I have been meaning to ask Artemisia to like, make me some new like underclothing because it's she's very
Right.
very keen on that. Well, not rape, just it's
So-
the
He's
padding's
worn
starting to
holes
wear
in his
thin. It's starting to chafe in certain places. So,
You just take Roomba and just kind of like put him down your arm, and just let him like move around and
Oh my god.
clean you off.
no,
For
I take off the
clarify,
armor first.
For
For
those
Roomba's our
joining us
pet
that maybe
gelatinous.
don't, yes, Ruba is our pet gelatinous too.
Not this
He
big.
cleans
He's
things.
very small. It's just a few inches.
Oh, he's getting edited out with your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like your background. Okay, cut back to the wolf business. Artemisia, as a wolf, your world is suddenly entirely different. You have totally different sensory inputs. The world is kind of hazy and blurry around you. Everything is coming to you through your sense of smell. It's just like an entire world awakening all around you. You can hear Cecilia saying something. She's going, like she's excited, but you don't understand what she's saying exactly. And she's conversing with Sarjan, and you feel these drives and urges suddenly fill you. You're hungry. Your mouth is salty and empty, and it needs something. You need to eat. You need to run. You need to mate. You need to do all of these things. And it's a little bit overwhelming. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
With your wolf stats.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Is that worse or
That's not
better?
true. That's not true. You maintain your wisdom when you turn into
All
a
right. 14.
wolf. Okay. You are unable to stop yourself from running out of the grove to go do something like that. So Artemisia is looking around, and she just bolts all of a sudden.
Running for
And
it.
Sarsha's like, well, there she goes.
Where did she go?
Probably to eat or hunt or mate, no doubt.
Whoa. Whoa. What? I don't know how Artemisia would feel if she came back and found out. I mean,
I don't think there are any wolves in the area, and she wouldn't
that's
mate
a
with
thing?
your brother.
Well, no.
I mean,
Oh
instinct
my
would prevent that.
God. I'm sorry. No one said that this was a thing.
Does that concern you?
I don't want to have sex with a wolf.
Okay.
That is not a thing I want to do.
What
Like,
if you are a wolf?
I still don't feel very comfortable with it.
Okay.
No.
That's fine.
Like,
Everyone has their boundaries.
what happened there then? Like,
She was overwhelmed with the
okay.
desire to be a wolf.
okay, and Artemisia is not someone who like eats raw rabbit. So what's
Well,
that?
she wasn't.
Oh, I don't like this. You just turn into another person?
No. Well, I mean, I don't strictly know because I wasn't talking to Artemisia. She might have turned into a different person. But I can see that doesn't reassure you. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know if I would
No,
do
it's
this
still
anymore.
her. She's okay. Well,
This is freaky.
Cecilia, and he reaches out to take your hands, and he says, I have every faith that you will be a very strong will, and you will not be overwhelmed by this.
What happens if I am? Can I stop it? Is it a stoppable thing?
Of course.
So, like, Artemisia goes, starts eating a rabbit or something, and she doesn't like it. She can turn back?
Of course.
Okay.
Although
Okay.
it might help if we go find her.
Okay.
Don't worry, I will be here to help you.
It's weirdly reassuring.
Well,
I
do
don't-
have a great deal of experience being a wolf.
This is an excellent point.
I
I
spend
don't-
about 2/3 of my time as a wolf, in fact.
Okay.
It's actually been interesting to walk around on 2 legs for so long. Like, I get a little bit of lower back pain. Anyway, this isn't about me.
Okay. If I'm going to do this, I don't actually understand what I'm supposed to do because I get mad at people all the time and I don't turn into a wolf. So that's not the thing for me.
Right. So the wolf is part of you.
We hear Artemisia in the background.
Hurry up.
The wolf is part of you. It's inside you. It's a
Okay.
feeling inside you. He holds his hand kind of over, pointing to you, but not actually touching you. You just have to awaken it. Oh, I remember. You remember when you awoke that power within you for your ex.
Well, you hit me and I got so mad I hit you back?
Right, exactly.
That's the thing?
Well,
Why
I'm
did it-
sure it wouldn't be hitting me. It would probably be trying to tear my throat out with your teeth.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, you have kind of dull teeth. He's like putting his hand against his own teeth. I don't think you'll actually hurt me.
You want me to try to bite you?
Yes.
Okay. That's really weird.
You gotta pounce on me too. Maybe that would get you in the spirit.
Rogar?
Yes.
This is when Rogar's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Make
Perfect
a
timing
stealth
for that.
check.
Me?
Oh,
Please
Rogar?
make
Yes.
this stealth
But
check because
You
I
don't have disadvantage because you don't have your
100%
armor on.
guarantee Cecilia is
So
not going to do
before-
this if she knows she has an audience.
before Rogar leaves, though, I think Stong wanted to enhance his dexterity with Cat's Grace
Okay.
to give him
Okay.
a little bit of an advantage.
So you have advantage on this stealth check.
Okay. I got a 17 on my first one, and a 16 on the second.
Okay. Well, that is better than their passive perception, and they weren't, looking for you. So,
Aye.
Rogar, you creep up on the clearing in time to see Cecilia.
Attempt this. I think she does it very,
Ah!
she does it very clumsily. It might take like a couple tries. Like maybe she's got okay. Like
In time
Kind of
to
back up.
see
jump, eyes
Cecilia
closed.
pounce on Sarshan.
Hopefully she hits his neck and not his chin.
Ah! And he falls over.
Did she turn into a wolf or did she just tackle him?
Well, I want to get Rogar's reaction.
Uh,
He tackled him into the long grass in the clearing.
Oh.
Rogar blushes because he feels like he's seeing something he wasn't meant to see, and also he starts to have these like thoughts like, is that like maybe what Ruin wants too? Like, because he's like, oh, nature is wild and aggressive and all of that, and then he used to date Sarshan too. Oh my god, like, is that kind of what he's
To
more
be-
interested in?
To be fair, Sarshan didn't jump on.
I know you jumped on Sarshan this time. So, but like, is that the kind of? Like, so I just kind of I go back to camp to report what I saw.
Hey, back at camp, Rogar has returned, and he looks stricken and thoughtful at the same time.
What did you see, Rogar?
Well, I saw. I think maybe what was Artemisia like off in the distance, running away like a wolf, and I saw Cecilia like as a person pounce on Sarshan and like arr and like was trying to like and biting him or something. I don't know. I don't think I was supposed to see that. But I don't
Oh
think
my God.
maybe they didn't go up. Maybe they went up to play wolf or something. I don't know.
Narcy shoves the cask into Rogar's chest and says, "Your turn."
I am no
Or
closer.
Cecilia.
I am no closer to understanding what wolf business means.
Me neither. I don't. Although maybe you're really good at like disguises and stuff, right, Sturge? Like,
Yeah, sure.
and Stong, you seem to really like just be very free with yourself and have a way with the ladies, sort of.
Yes, I do. Thank you for saying so. Notice
Narcy nods and like lifts up her tankard.
What I was thinking, it might be kind of funny to play a prank on like Ruin when he comes back. Like, what if you made me up to be like all crazy and wild? And yeah, I was wild Rogar when he came back, and then maybe like I could pretend like maybe I'm mad at him because I think he gave me like lycanthropy or something. And what do you think? Do you think that would be cool or whatever? Or do something we could do?
Stong, Sturge, Narcy, Makeover Squad.
Yes,
At your service.
Narcy's thrilled.
Oh my God. Chat point out you're still naked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Stay
I don't think
naked.
any of us have said we put clothes on, so.
No. Stay naked. That's the perfect wild man thing right there. You got that going. Let's build on it.
okay.
All right. Gotta cut again. All right, Mia Wolf.
Yep.
You're running along the banks of the lake.
So great. Running is great.
Oh yeah, it is. It is remarkable. You don't know why you have been running before, but it is fantastic now. You catch the scent of some small animal, just clearly afraid,
Ooh.
and you stop dead, looking around. And again, your vision is kind of blurry, really. Like you mostly see things moving and kind of impressions of things around you, but your sense of smell is amazing. You can tell exactly where this rabbit is. It's just up. It's just up ahead of you. It was down at the side of the lake getting water, and it perks up like.
Gonna die, little bunny.
Are you gonna pursue it?
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, you go pounding down the beach toward this rabbit, sand flying around your paws, and just before you're about to pounce on the rabbit, a lanky silver wolf appears in front of you.
My rabbit.
A silver wolf with green eyes, and he looks at you, and you don't recognize him exactly, but you get this very strong pack sense from him. Like you realize that this is one of your brood mates, one of your pack. Closer just than the pack relationship, like your brother. And he looks at you, and then he looks up away from the lake, and then he starts running in that direction.
Oh, gotta chase him.
Okay, you give chase. And now you and Ruin, both of you wolves, are running under the moonlight. Back in the clearing, Cecilia, you were lying on top of Sarshan. Neither of you are wolves.
Damn it!
He's like, ah,
Hey, that didn't work.
why are you angry at me?
I'm not. I'm angry at this whole thing. Roll off him into
He lies there next to you. Why are you angry at this whole thing?
I don't know. I thought this was going to be the answer. I thought it would be just like this tidy little fix, and it's weird and scary instead. And Artemisia did it really easily. I thought she was going to have a hard time.
Is that what it is? A competition with you and your sister?
I mean, no, but I mean, if you met both of, I don't know, I don't actually know. I was going to say, if you met both of us, which one would you think was a secret werewolf? It wouldn't be Artemisia. But then I don't actually know because you have all kinds of weird criteria that I can't understand if you're 2/3 time wolf.
Well, technically, none of us are secret werewolves.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was offensive.
Oh, it's not offensive. It's just that were means man and humans, and I'm not a human. You're not a human either. You're just...
a little bit, I'm a human.
I suppose that's true. Maybe that's why you're
Happy part.
thinking of connecting with this primal part of you as a neat, quick fix for something. You're trying to unlock a deep, secret power within yourself, Cecilia.
Where's this, like, philosopher Sarshan coming from?
Well, maybe I've been talking with Ruin too much, but essentially, I think you're trying to be too human about this.
I don't really know how to do anything else.
Maybe that's the problem.
I don't hear the solution, though.
He rolls over and puts his hand on his his chin on his hands like this, and he says, "So, what does your heart tell you?"
I don't like thinking about this.
He puts his hand out and touches your lips again. He says, "Don't say anything. Just think about it."
No, I covered my face. There's no lips.
Okay, he touches your hand, and he's like,
I don't know how this is a part of me. This is something that's so far away, I don't get it. It would be really nice if it would help me out.
He leans in closer.
What?
Bonk, and then he bonks you with his forehead.
What was that?
Oh, sorry, I'm used to having a longer nose than that. Here, you just angle your head up a little bit.
It's making her very nervous.
Don't worry, I'm not going to kiss you.
Okay. You wanted me to bite your neck earlier. Are you biting me?
No.
Okay.
He touches his nose to your nose.
Okay.
It feels a little cool. Did that help?
I think she's like, close her eyes and like not think, just go, I don't want to think about the human parts of this. That's a lot. And let's say wolf.
Okay. When you open your eyes again, the world is much brighter around you. And you see Sarshan there, and he is this crimson wolf in front of you. And you smell everything intensely. It's just a totally different sensory experience.
This seems like a lot.
You have also turned into a wolf.
But also not. That's a lot of information all of a sudden.
And Sarshan says, "Oh, it happened." I mean,
Wait, I can
he doesn't
understand
say
Sarshan.
that, but you understand him.
I was gonna say, do I get to keep my beast speech as a wolf? That would be very
do.
convenient.
What does Cecilia as a wolf look like?
Cecilia doesn't exactly look like a wolf. She's got kind of like silvery underbelly. There's like kind of red patches to her, and the top of her is very dark. And she's smaller than the rest of them. If you were to Google her, she would come up not as a wolf, but as a koi wolf.
Huh. I'm Googling
It's
that
a
right now.
relative.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And yeah.
And Sarshan says, do you still feel like yourself?
Yeah. I think so. Do I have to make a wisdom save?
Yeah, make a wisdom save. You can make it with advantage, too.
That is an 18.
Yeah, you still feel like yourself.
Yeah, he like me, and then there's like all this noise. Like, there's just a lot of things happening.
Oh, yes. Well, human and elven senses are so inferior.
Is this what it feels like when you're a person?
A little bit. Mostly I feel like I have a headache all the time.
Oh.
Or I'm drunk all the time.
This is pretty
Drunk and
amazing.
horny all the time.
Oh my god. Okay.
How do you feel?
I feel like everything is yelling at me through my nose.
Ah,
He leans in and touches his nose to your nose again,
Okay, what's that?
which kind of feels reassuring. Like you get this feeling of pack between the two of you,
Okay. You just
and it
do
maybe
that back.
calms
Is
you
that
a
what
little
I'm
bit.
supposed to do? Feel like I'm supposed to do that? Like
It
back?
gives you this kind of wolf smile, and then he turns and just runs off.
Okay. I guess I chase him.
Excellent.
I guess I'm supposed to chase him. I don't understand the rules of this.
All right.
And I
Back
didn't
by
know
the
grass had
lakeside.
such a strong smell.
Back by the lakeside. You have been making Rogar over for a while.
yep. So what Stong offers Rogar is Stong says nothing is wilder than hair. So I'm going to give you
Narcy,
wild
toast that.
hair.
Drink some water.
And then what he does is he polymorphs Mirabelle into like a tiny mammoth, and then he starts like shaving off some of the fur. And then he takes Rogar and gives him an outfit that has like the deepest V line like of all. And then he starts just like plastering, this hair like onto Rogar's chest. And
Rogar is
onto
plenty
his
hairy in this hair.
back. But we add more.
All right, all right.
You will be the wildest dwarf
All right.
that Ruan has ever seen.
And I have collected, Narcy says, I have collected a great many pieces of kindling, which I'm going to stick into your fur right now. She starts sticking like twigs and leaves into your hair.
Right? That.
My beard.
I'm going to get the valise out, open it up, and start looking through it. Items that accentuate the wildness. And he's going to make up his face so that his eyes look sort of perpetually wide open and surprised, maybe a little bit
Crazy.
and
Are
accentuate.
you going to paint eyes like on his eyelids so it looks like his eyes are always open?
Oh man.
Yes,
Whether
that's a
he's
good
blinking
idea.
or not.
That's a good idea. What about piercings? We could get
Ooh, yeah.
a bone and just push it right through the septum, and I think that would really, really be like the final touch.
Narcy says, yes, we should do that.
Okay.
Stong offers Rogar more brandy. Here, drink this first, buddy.
The idea will sound even
You
better.
can heal it afterwards. It's not a problem.
Well, that's true, I suppose. But is there a way to fake it?
Oh, it's never as good if you fake it. Everyone can tell it's a fake one. Okay.
Narcy
Fine,
says,
if you take it out, it'll heal.
Here we go.
Rogar,
Okay.
just here, she grabs your cheeks. Just look at me.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2,
Oh yeah. Oh,
and then Rugger goes, ah! And his howl goes up to the moon.
The wolves go, what was that?
Yes. Artemisia and Cecilia, you both pause in your run to listen to this howling sound.
Another
world was that?
And then you look back to see the wolves that you're chasing are now converging on the same spot, which is like a hill, kind of a ledge overlooking the lake. And they both run up to this spot, and then they meet up with each other, and they kind of like pull back, like warily, and growl at each other.
This is like Artemisia and Ruan, or is this a different set of wolves?
Now, this is Ruan and Sarshan growling at each other.
Oh. What? What? How do you say what is wrong with you in wolf? Knock it off in wolf. Just nip them.
Sarshan looks back to you and says, no, this is normal.
Ugh. Grr.
Can Artemisia like understand any of it, or is she still
Nope.
like just okay?
Nope.
Well, she's
You
integrated
can
better.
understand kind of on an instinctual, empathic level that they're acknowledging each other.
Okay. Well, she'll let them do that then, but her impulse once they're done is to like just like romp around them both. Like she's just like the dog that hasn't been able to go to the dog park for like 3 weeks. It's just like, oh my god!
Here they are doing their standoff, and they're circling and like, and then Artemisia.
I'm just gonna sit
all around
down
them.
and watch all of this. I'm very confused how Artemisia is having so much fun, but I think I'm happy for her.
Pure emotion.
What is this feeling? This lightness in my chest. Is this happiness? All right. Okay. Finally, the two male wolves sit down on their haunches, and they look over at Artemisia, and then look at each other, and then look at Cecilia. You recognize that is Ruin and Sarshan, definitely, and the wolf romping around and like rolling on her back. That's Artemisia.
And now she's like actually stopped running for a little bit. She's going to notice that on her, actually, we should make it left wrist. On her left wrist is a golden manacle. And like now she stopped running for a minute. Like she's kind of like trying to smell it. And then she's going to do the dog thing where she's like, well, I don't like this on my wrist. So she's going to like bite it. It's not going to work. She's going to like keep trying to bite it off. You know, that's how you deal with this sort
I'll
of thing.
come look at your manacle.
The other two
Bracelet.
wolves come over as well, sniffing at the manacle.
Out of curiosity, if I'm a wolf, does my wait, do I still have that detect magic thing? I think I do. Yeah, because I didn't swap the thing. Anyway, does my detect magic still work?
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. Is it a magical manacle? Bracelet? Wolf thing?
It doesn't seem to be magical.
Huh.
It doesn't glow in your magic detecting sight.
How come Artemisia gets a free wolf bracelet?
Sarshan says, "What is that?" And Ruin says, "Maybe it's some sort of magical treasure that she has been wearing."
She doesn't have a
Sister,
magic bracelet.
you can understand me. They're both
Yeah.
talking to Cecilia, because Cecilia, you can understand them.
I feel bad. Artemisia's just like,
Yeah, the wolves
She
are just
doesn't- like,
around
she
you.
doesn't have a magic bracelet. I haven't
You
seen
can
her wear a
understand
magic
Cecilia
bracelet.
when she speaks, though.
If you can understand her, she doesn't know you can understand her yet, for the record.
Is that magical? Ruin asks.
It doesn't look magical. It's not giving any of the.
Well, why would it not transform? Ask her if she put her paw in something.
Hey, Artemisia,
Like a treasure.
Did you put your paw in a treasure? What? When would that have happened?
I don't know. It's the Lake of the Snake.
Did you find that when you were
He
running?
says like that's a totally reasonable explanation.
I was running.
Did you-
I don't like
did-
it. Take it off.
Well, I mean, it looks nice.
Oh, okay.
Where did it come from? That's the question.
We're going to pause at it. And there's this little jolt of electricity that runs through
Whoa!
Artemisia. Like her
She's-
fur stands up.
She's gonna growl and like nip at him then. Stop it.
Hey, knock it off. It does something.
Sergeant
doesn't know where
growls
it came
at
from.
Ruin, and Ruin kind of backs away with his tail lowered.
She doesn't know where it came from. She didn't find it now. Why can
Well,
she understand me and you can understand me, but she can't
because you're
understand
magic,
you?
Sergeant says. The gift of
Huh.
the lady.
Well, that's handy. Score one for our friend. Guess I don't have to be
Maybe
coy
I should
around
learn
number
that
two.
gift. You know, that would probably help a lot.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is amazing. I thought it was kind of
Right? It seems like it would be
I
amazing.
kind of thought it was sort of like getting a candle as a present, but it's great.
Artemisia, you get another jolt of electricity. This time you take 3 points of damage.
Jeez.
What?
She's gonna like curl up and whine.
Oh,
Huh.
what's the thing that wolves do when they want to be like, we're baby? Does Cecilia know? Is Cecilia going to try to like pat her with her paw and like smack her?
You certainly could do that.
I feel like if I have wolf brain on top of Cecilia brain, I should have like access to the things a wolf would do that Wolf Artemisia would understand. But I
think they
understand
kind of,
also if I don't know what to grab.
like
Right.
rub the sides of their heads against each other.
I would do that for you.
Nuzzle each other,
I will nuzzle
Yeah.
you.
touch their noses to each other's
There you
nose,
go.
sniff each other's butts.
That I'm not going to do. I love you,
All
sister dear, but I will not sniff your butt.
I mean, maybe lick the wound.
I don't know that I want to lick that bracelet because it seems to be shooting off electricity. That doesn't go well with tongues in my experience.
Well,
It's hurting her.
both the other wolves look concerned.
If she turns
And,
back, she has thumbs. Maybe she can get it off. Is that
Yeah.
a good idea?
Ruin stands up and turns back into his elven form
You have
and starts
instructions?
casting a spell of some kind.
Oh, okay. He's doing a thing. He's doing a thing, Artemisia.
Sergeant says, well, she could bite the leg off and then we could regenerate it, right?
I'm gonna. Okay, I would suggest that because I do think that is a very practical solution.
Oh, no, I don't think you should suggest that to her.
No, she'll
I'm just thinking out
flip
loud.
out. We'll keep that on the back burner, like plan down the road.
Artemisia,
What
you
is
take another
going
3 points of lightning damage.
Oh, geez.
What?
Well, can she take lightning damage? I guess as a wolf.
Yes.
'Cause- okay.
Oh no!
Well, even as a bipedal sorcerer, you still take lightning damage. It's just that you can give yourself lightning resistance. I don't think
Okay.
you have lightning resistance constant. I think
Yeah,
you get it by spending sorcery points.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so and unless you think not, I'm thinking that like 6 points of damage is enough that she's going to want to like have more brain to know what's going on. So she's going to go back to half elf if she can.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. 11.
Okay, you want to turn back into a half elf, but find yourself unable to,
Oh no!
and you start gnawing at your arm.
No, what? No.
Okay.
Don't do that.
That has to stop. Can I stop her?
Mhm.
Can I I don't know what you do. Fight her? I need to know more about.
Start
wolves,
wrestling her.
Okay, I'll
Make an
try and
attack roll.
wrestle her. What is that? Like just a strength roll or what? Because I don't have my
Well-
weapon.
As a wolf, you have the following attack: bite +4 to hit, 1 target, 2d4 +2 piercing damage.
Okay. All right.
And if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay, I'll knock you over. I'll try to knock you over. Ooh,
Your strength is 12 as a wolf.
Okay, so I have a +4. I only rolled a 10.
Okay.
I don't know how to control this body.
Well,
my leg
AC of a
shoots out.
wolf is only 13, so you managed to hit Artemisia.
No, I rolled a total of a 10.
Oh, you got a total of a 10.
Total of a 10.
You snapped at Artemisia.
I don't know how to be on 4 legs very well. I don't have precision.
Right. You just kind of like, you lunge at her and she jerks out of the way and you miss.
I'm trying to help you!
Okay, Artemisia, how are you going to respond?
Well, she's gonna like snap back, but like snap at the air, like when wolves are like, I'm not actually trying to get you, but I'm kind of pissed off.
Okay. So now you're snapping at each other.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Okay.
Don't eat your arm.
Ruan finishes his spell. And you see coiling silvery green energy flow around the bracelet manacle, but it doesn't seem to have any effect, except that it sends another jolt of electricity through you.
Oh no!
Take 2 points of lightning damage.
Can I roll
And
again?
now your wolf form is really battered.
I feel like Cecilia would try to change back in the hopes that she could yank Artemisia out of it somehow.
Okay, make a
this is
charisma saving throw
Not the
with
best thought out
advantage.
plan. Really beyond, you're killing me. 15.
But we'd still like you to sponsor us.
15. Yes. Cecilia, you pull your stuff out of your wolf form and just become yourself.
Let's just be like, lean over to Artemisia and be like, hey, come back! But in wolf, so she still understands me.
You want to try again, Artemisia?
Yes.
All right. Make a charisma save with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage? Ah, damn it.
Mhm.
Well, one of them was good and the other one was a 1, so that's a, that's a 9. So not
Oh,
abysmal,
gosh.
but
Okay, Artemisia, you are feeling confused and panicked. And I think you just run away.
okay.
Oh
Just
no!
bounds off and away.
Wait,
Cecilia, you may be
Cecilia
like,
Get an
automatically
attack opportunity.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, I guess.
I don't think Cecilia would think to do that. If I
Okay.
had a spell that I felt confident I could like catch her without hurting her. If I knew what happened when I banished someone, I would banish her and trap her for a second.
I
But
just
since
cast this magic and it
don't
sends somebody
actually know-
somewhere. I don't really know.
honestly, sidebar, there have been times I think Cecilia has thought maybe I could just banish myself for a minute. Well,
See what would happen, right?
it's there. It might be very calm. But for all I know, all creatures that get banished go in the same pot. And I don't want to throw Artemisia in a pot full of bullets.
Okay. I think logically, Cecilia might immediately start chasing Artemisia, but since you're now back in your bipedal form, you just kind of trip and fall.
Can I change
Right.
back? When that happens?
you
Just grappled
can
her.
you can start trying to do that. Yes.
Ugh. Is there anything that it outside of the first time I have to do to change it back, like make a roll or something, just out of curiosity?
Maybe, but
Okay.
we'll get to that in a second.
Or
Ruin
makeover.
goes, what is even happening right now? And Sarshan goes bounding after Artemisia. So yeah, they disappear amongst the trees. Yes, you can try and turn back into wolf.
I do have a question because it was brought up on the chat. When I changed, did I take all my stuff with me? Am I still dressed and with my mask and stuff?
Well, that is the question I was going to ask you next.
Are we all?
I
gonna be
don't
naked
know.
By the end of this episode?
Part
right.
of me is like, it's the naked episode.
Yeah,
Give it some
apparently.
thought, and we'll go back to the lake side.
Call of nature.
Last episode was Spock's brain. This one is naked time. Cool.
Okay, I think all three of Narcy, Stong, and Sturge are standing back, and they're like, perfect.
Wait. Just one little detail. Stong dips his fingers into the brandy barrel, and then he says, "Rogar, I'm sorry. This might sting a little." And then he like flicks the drops into Rogar's eyes to give him like bloodshot eyes. Oh yeah.
I'm really great considering this idea. Yeah.
The things we do for fashion.
Mirabelle goes,
Yeah, you can try to do that too, Mirabelle.
Narcy's like, oh, you want to contribute? And she's like, She reaches out toward Uncle Rogar like this with her hands, and just this fan of flames just comes out and just hits Rogar, and now his hair is on fire.
Oh no! Not my beard! No! Oh no!
And he goes and like
What is this
he goes running off into the night.
I don't mind being bald, but don't mess with my beard.
And Mirabelle's like, haha.
Oh, Mirabelle.
And Narcy's like, that's probably.
I'm not sure whether you helped or not, Mirabelle. So I'm not sure whether to punish you or I'll tell you good job. High five.
So back on the hilltop. Aaron, have you decided?
No, I asked chat, and all I got was I'm torn. I don't know. We had this conversation briefly, and I was like, I remember Sarshan changing and having to pick up his clothes and chase after him. And so part of me is like, that is established.
But Ruan didn't. Ruan had his clothes.
Yeah.
Well, mechanically speaking, it can happen either way. And it's something that you figure out how to do. Okay. Ruan knows how to change
So
with
that
his
is
clothes.
fair.
Sarshan also knows how to change with his clothes. He just usually doesn't.
Yep. That sounds right.
And I'm saying Artemisia just figured it out on the first try because it was that important to her.
Right. It's
You just
a
knew.
key to her sense
You
of self.
knew.
Anyway, Ruin
High
goes.
low. How about that?
Ruin goes running off down the hill. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Not trusting D&D Beyond anymore.
I
That's
hear
fair.
the dice.
I didn't say what was what. That doesn't help, does it?
No.
All right. With those parameters, I think it makes sense that Cecilia doesn't know how to take her clothes with her.
Okay, so Cecilia, you were
Fortunately,
standing
I
there
know where my clothes are left. So I'm like, God
naked.
damn it. Can I change back?
You could still summon your axe, though. No problem.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
Because your axe, you don't carry around with you.
Okay.
It just
That's
appears.
important.
Yeah.
And
you
also,
can
I don't
try-
know that Artemisia managed it, so I can't be mad about it. I can't be mad that nobody warned me this might happen. There's a lot of parts of this that were a surprise. Sorry, what?
All right, make a charisma check. Not a saving throw, just a check.
Can I do that again?
I
That is an 18.
18. Okay.
when we get the instruction manuals, do we ever actually read all the caution stuff in the front anyway? No, we just skip
That's
it.
fair. I don't think Cecilia reads the fine print.
Steve.
She should. She should have learned by now, but
You think you tap into the power to turn into a wolf
yeah.
and realize that that power is limited,
Oh, what?
and you have expended your usage
Are
of
you kidding me?
it for the day.
Oh, that is garbage. Ugh. So everybody just
And you were all
abandoned
alone.
me.
You know,
You
some
were
of us
all
can't turn
alone
into
On
wolves.
this hilltop by the lake, naked.
I am furious right now. Do I know which way I came from?
Your nose feels like clogged up and you feel congested. But
Okay.
you realize that it's just because your senses are dulled, right? Your sense of
Right.
smell is dulled. But yeah, you think you can probably figure out where you came from.
Cool. I'm going to cast seeming on myself so that I'm dressed.
Nice.
Okay.
Because you know what? The humiliation of being abandoned on a hill is not helped by being surprised naked as well.
Okay. It might have been a little funny for Cecilia to like go, damn it, and then just like run off into the darkness. But
You know,
yeah, the scheming thing makes sense.
I feel like she'd do it. Part of me, I don't know. No, I think she would. Based on things I know
Okay.
about Cecilia, I think she would be like covering this up, even though nobody's there.
Okay. Rogar, you are running toward the lake because that is the most logical place to put your beard out.
No, my beard. No, my hair.
Yeah, your hair and
roll
your
for
beard.
No.
You're smoking. You're smoking in your
Okay.
panic.
All right.
And a live form appears out of the forest. And Ruan looks at you like, and then you just careen into him.
Whoa.
Okay.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
You still benefit from enhanced ability.
Nice.
Not on saving throws, though.
Okay. Well, 18 plus so 19.
19. Okay, great.
So if possible, then I'll try to like turn it into a pounce, like I saw Cecilia do to Sarshan. I'll be like, Arr!
You grab Sarshan, and you're both.
Oh wait, I thought you said it was
Ruin
Ruin.
or Sarshan?
Oh, sorry, it's Ruin.
Okay.
Okay.
You're both. You grab Ruin.
Aye.
Do you want to tackle him over?
Your
Your dexterity save was sufficient for you to not just go sliding into the lake.
right.
But you're at the edge of the lake, like there's a little cliff right there. And you
Okay.
grabbed Ruin, and you're kind of like halfway holding him over the edge.
Right. I mean, he's a bit taller than me, so I don't know how that works. Like, I kind of pounce at him, and I don't know, whatever happens.
Huh? It's like, is that you, Rogar?
It's wild Rogar. It's Rogar. I'm a little drunk and also in a lot of pain. I'm not thinking very clearly. I can't quite see clearly because my eyes are all stinging and I'm smoking and oh my nose, I can't. I'm a little nasally and I'm like, I'm wild Rogar. I'm wild Rogar.
You hear loud crashing through the brush. Somebody coming down the hill that Ruin just came running down.
Oh, poor Rogar.
Yeah.
Another successful makeover.
Ruin looks at you, and he looks up the hill,
Yeah. This is about as good as like my real dating life.
and then he wraps his arms around you, and he just pulls you both back off the ledge into the lake.
Okay.
Cecilia, you arrive on the ledge. There's this big splashing sound, but you don't
No,
see
is it
anybody.
the snake?
Could be the snake.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over the side and see if I can see the snake.
You see bubbles coming up to the
Okay.
surface.
I'm like ready with a banish, but nothing. No snake.
No snake.
Okay, well, I don't have any armor on or anything. Actually, that doesn't matter because my armor is magic. So
What
spell.
does your seeming look like? Does it look like your normal clothes? Does it look like a suit of armor?
question.
Does it look like wolf hides and stuff? Because that's what you were thinking about at the time.
Sure, that's more interesting. I feel like Cecilia would be very boring about it and just be like, what I was wearing. Let's do the wolf hide, and it's like, damn it, that's not what I wanted, but distracted. Now I have this strange like Clan of the Cave Bear outfit going on. Where are my real clothes?
Sturgeon Stong, you find you see a figure dressed in rough hides at the edge of the lake, standing on like a ledge.
A female?
You think it's a female silhouette, like her hair is all wild, and she's wearing like animal skins.
Stomp.
Uh-huh.
You came here looking for Rogar. Like Rogar ran off this direction.
Is that the wild man Rogar?
It looks a little too feminine and tall.
Tall?
To be Rogar.
Way too skinny
right,
to be Rogar.
Right. Distance, darkness, human.
Human eyes, you know.
Do you think that that's somebody we know?
Maybe ask it who it is.
Mushroom brandy has got you guys.
Yeah. I think.
Yes, those of you who have been drinking steadily, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw, you say? Okay. That's going to be a 20.
Oh, yeah. Stong, you're okay.
16.
Sturge, you're feeling a little tipsy.
16 as well.
Ask
Rogar, you're fine.
who it is. Ask.
Stong will yell across the lake, "Hey, you!
God.
Are you a friend or are you a dingle dangle?"
Don't you call me a dingle dangle!
Oh my god, I'm dead, Sturge. I'm so dead.
Can't find my stuff!
You blew it, Stong.
That was Sturge that yelled at you. Oh man.
Am I on the opposite
So-
side of the lake?
No,
Okay.
you're on the
Up the shore.
same side of the lake.
Okay.
Ask her why she's wearing skins.
Just walk towards these bozos.
Cecilia
dear
emerges
friend.
into the moonlight.
Which way did we go before?
Ask her.
Oh,
I'm
Cecilia.
right here. What?
What happened during wolf business? Why are you like this?
And it's a very long
He's gonna lean close and take a big inhale through his big nose.
story.
Okay.
Hmm. You smell.
Oh dear. The changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. I don't know if that includes smell.
The seeming doesn't smell like anything.
He smells like a wolf.
Just-
Though. He smells
just-
dark.
yeah.
Nope.
It smells a bit like mud and a little bit like sweat.
Technically, you can make an investigation check against my spell save.
Yeah, you could do that.
Just grab Sturge's finger and be like, no.
No. All right.
Which way do we go? Because that's where my stuff is. Artemisia ran off. Sarshan went chasing her. I don't know what happened to Ruan.
Stong points at the direction where they marched off towards.
Stomp off.
But wait.
Okay, Artemisia.
Mm.
Oh, finish up what you were going to say.
I stomp off to
dang
find
it.
my junk.
Yeah, and then Stong says, wait. You're here now. You have to play this game with us too. And then he like thrusts the barrel of brandy at her and he says, "Truth or deed?"
Deed?
Darn it. I was hoping you'd pick truth.
No, this is when you do the sleepover bullshit and you say, I dare you to pick truth.
Yeah. Well,
Although I don't know that Cecilia will play along.
Yeah.
She's very grumpy right now.
So come back, come back in a bit while Sturge and Stong discuss, deed. What deed can we make Cecilia do without her killing us? Afterwards?
Do it.
Okay.
I can see if I can tell the truth or not.
Artemisia.
Drink a lot of mushroom brandy.
Artemisia, your panicked flight has led you. You eventually ran out of energy and you just got really, really tired.
Mhm.
Your panicked flight has led you into a cave. In fact, a small cave, not big enough for like people to go into. And you are you're in this cave. It's cold. It's started to rain, and you're just kind of huddled there.
The nose,
Another,
the tail over the nose.
Yep. Another a silhouette appears at the outside of the cave. It is one of the two wolves that you were interacting with. Pretty sure that's Sarshan. Like in some back corner of your mind, that's Sarshan. He doesn't smell like your brother. And he appears. And he approaches you cautiously.
She's not gonna like growl at him or anything.
And sniffs at you.
Well, she'll sniff back and then like, well, guess like what does she do now?
Okay. He circles around you a couple times and then flump next to you.
Cuddle.
Yep. He just kind of cuddles up next to you. And eventually, you fall asleep.
When she wakes up, is she half elf again?
Well, after our break, we'll see. So, we're going to take a couple minutes. I want to do a small vignette, or as we call it on this channel, vinaigrette, which will take me a couple minutes. So, in about 5 minutes, come back for my little scene that I'm going to narrate. And then after that, the rest of the team is going to come back for the morning after wolf business. Cecilia did find her stuff. And yeah, so don't go away. Tell the little vignette. So, you may have recalled from last time there was a battle with an Alhoon, an undead mind flayer, and the logical question is, whatever happened to the mind flayer? Well, far, far away, spiraling up above the Lake of Snakes and the oddities that took place that night, which will go down in legend. A massive craft shaped like a conch shell is hurtling toward the moon. And at some point, inside this craft, a sickly purple-pink beholder creature, multiple tentacles with eye stalks trailing away from it, reappeared in and amongst the chaos of the nautiloid hurtling toward the moon. And the creature drifts around blankly, confused. It makes this kind of dull sound. But it lacks fingers or prehensile thumbs. And so its eye stalks brush against some of the other trigger devices in the nautiloid. But it's not doing anything to halt the path of the craft. And the moon grows larger and larger and larger as the nautiloid approaches it. And then, when the moon fills almost the entire view window, there's a puff of reality warping magic. And this bleached, crackling, white-skinned mind flayer with 4 sickly tendrils coming out of its mouth reappears. And it goes, I have returned. And he looks up at the viewport and waves one hand, and the ship, the lights inside the ship, dim, and the nautiloid stops moving. Like perhaps it was only a few minutes away from crashing into the moon. And the Alhoon looks over at the beholder and says, "We have much work to do, my pet. There will be a reckoning and retribution for those who have refused my gifts." And that's the end of that little vignette. So it looks like the whole crew is back. So we're ready to start if everybody's ready. Yeah?
Hi.
Everybody's smiling. Nobody's going like, ah! So we'll start with the morning after the events by the Lake of the Snake. First of all, the main group awakens. The main group, in this case, being Stong, Cecilia, and Sturge. You awaken back at the camp. You were a little drunk getting back to the camp, so you're a little bit discombobulated, but it's not really all that different from camping in the wild with this crew normally. Narcy is there, and despite the fact that she drank at least 2 casks of the brandy, she is up and saddling up the horses and brushing them down and getting ready for the day. And she says, there you are. You're all awake. Perfect. Ruin should be back any time with breakfast, I think.
Man. Could you turn out the sun?
Artemisia come back.
Sorry, that's not really one of my skills. I haven't seen Lady Artemisia. Or Sir Rogar, for that matter. Or, well, Ruin. I thought that probably he was gone getting breakfast, but it has been like an hour and he hasn't reappeared. I'm sure they're fine.
Can you do like a sending or something? I'm kind of worried.
Okay. Who do you want it to be to?
Well, I mean, Artemisia tore off and I couldn't catch up to her. I don't know what's, I mean, she could have got eaten by the snake.
Oh, you're right. All of our friends could be dead right now. So he's gonna just do a sending to Artemisia.
All of our friends could be dead right now.
Hey, Artemisia, are you alive? I sure hope so. Where are you? We are very worried. Cecilia, Sturge, and I, and Narcy and Mirabelle are back at the boat. Come back soon. I don't know.
So,
I think it's something clever to say.
So Artemisia, you were lying there and you are very comfy and warm and like you're half awake. Light is starting to creep in through an opening of some kind, like a window. And you realize that you are lying there in your half-elf self, fully clothed. And you are cuddled up with Zarshan, who is also in his elf form, fully clothed. Well, he doesn't have a shirt on because he never has a shirt on.
And no shoes.
And no shoes, obviously. So I shouldn't say fully clothed. I should say half clothed.
Half clothed.
And you have approximately 6 seconds, the length of one round, to digest this information before you are hit by a magic message in your head from Stong.
Well, she's gonna like kind of like jump back a little bit from Sarshan, just like automatically, and probably like bonk her head slightly because it was a small cave.
Yeah, you do punk your head. It is a small cave.
So the first word of the reply is going to be
You
"ow."
can't stand up.
She's in danger, Cecilia.
Stong, what? And then like a pause while she's clearly like collecting her thoughts. I am alive, and fine, and not a wolf. Coming back soon. Don't worry. Sorry about that. Because it's Artemisia.
So, as you're speaking, Sarshan, who is sprawled there on the ground, kind of, huh? Hello.
So, that was nice, but that was a hack thing, or because I didn't mean to make you think, or I thought you and Cecilia, and that's fine. I don't want to like get in the way. Uh,
He yawns lazily. Artemisia, you seem very flustered this morning.
well, we were sleeping, not
Sleeping together, yes.
but we're not. I'm not interested. You're not interested. Okay, so I have to be like direct with you. I know that's hard. Sorry.
Would you like some morning feast? I could go catch something or harvest some berries for you.
That would be great. Just a second. I have to say this.
Okay.
You're not interested in making love that was platonic last night, right?
I don't understand the question.
Sex. Is that mating? Oh
I
God,
do
I
know
was
what
thinking
sex
about mating
is,
last
yes.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Conversations, Artemisia is very
I'll go
bad.
get you some berries, all right?
Okay.
You should just wait here. You don't like meat, right?
It's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
I see. I'll return. He turns into a wolf and lopes off through the cave exit. Artemisia's like, ah! Meanwhile, Rogar,
I.
the sun is high in the sky
Uh-huh.
as Rogar finally awakens,
I.
lying on a beach
Okay.
with the water rising almost to his foot.
Okay. I'll
And
just
you awaken to the smell of roasting meat.
Of course. Oh God.
Ruin is there making breakfast.
Okay. Everything that happened last night comes crashing back in.
It's a little bit blurry, but you're pretty sure when you hit the water,
yeah.
he changed into some sort of swimming thing, like maybe a merman. You're not really sure.
Okay.
That doesn't seem possible, but who knows?
Goodness.
And he wrapped his arms around you and just paddled away, and you just skimmed through the water.
Uh-huh.
And now you are on your own small little island at the center of the Lake of Snake.
Oh. Oh God. And Rogar just wants to like crawl in, hide underneath something. I'm wild, Rogar. Oh God, no. Oh, I didn't say that, did I?
It was actually very adorable, Ruin says. I mean, I was.
Did I say that out loud?
Surprised.
Yes,
you said everything out loud.
Oh, of course
Ruin
I did.
says.
That's just par for the. Yeah, great.
That was really thoughtful of you, Rogar.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't need to light your hair on fire. I actually really like how hairy you are. I mean, it fits.
God.
It works for you, right? It fits your aesthetic. Anyway, would you like some bacon? Of course you would.
I mean, pro on the bacon.
I
Ruan
actually
didn't
tend to be
make it.
vegetarian, but I suppose
Oh, really?
I, being from a temple of life, I tend to like.
Oh, Oh, I'm so sorry.
I
Hold
mean, I
on.
like
He
eggs.
hurls the bacon into the lake, and he goes like this.
Where
Would
did
you
get
like
the
some
bacon?
berries?
Oh, yes. I'd love some berries. Thank you very much.
He has 10 red little berries in his hands.
Oh, okay. They're probably not as red as my cheeks are right now, but I will take a couple. And I'll say, just excuse me one second. I'm trying to be really cool, but like my nose is killing me. It's like all swollen and it has a bone stuck through it, and my eyes are still burning.
Oh,
And I've got some minor burns on my skin.
let me help you.
So-
He
Oh my god.
puts one hand on your cheek like this,
Uh-huh.
and he says, "This is going to," and then he just pulls the bone out.
Okay.
And a cry again rises, this time to the sun.
Our friends are dying.
Thank
I
you.
have to help them.
Thank you.
The rest
Okay.
of the group, you think you heard Rogar somewhere in the distance.
The snake is murdering our friends.
I'll cast a quick cure wounds spell on
I don't
myself.
think there's a snake.
Okay.
Then
All
what's
right.
murdering our friends?
Ah. Oh.
Crappy choices.
So, eventually,
So true.
Artemisia and Sarshan show back up at the camp. And Sarshan says, found her. And then he just goes about his normal business.
She's like, what happened?
Well, I was the bracelet and wait, I guess it's a ring? I wasn't wearing a ring before I was a wolf, but I'm not imagining it. Like I'm wearing a ring, right?
Yeah, it's kind of ugly.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't fit your aesthetic.
not my.
You're also in
I don't
trouble.
know.
Oh no!
Oh, ran off and left me sitting in the middle of nowhere naked.
Naked.
But-
Yes.
But my
naked?
clothes. Why didn't you do
Yeah,
the clothes
nobody
like I
sort
did
of
the clothes?
explained that part to me. There's a lot of this
Oh.
you guys just forgot about. Like me, you forgot about me. So fortunately, I made it out back by myself. So I hope you guys had a lovely evening together.
I had no doubt that you would.
No,
be able to
we
make it back
weren't.
yourself.
We weren't. It was.
We
it
weren't
was all
together.
planned.
I mean, we were
Done.
together, but
Done.
not. Okay.
I'm just gonna go fold some blankets.
Stong taps Cecilia.
Well, that will
on the
get us
shoulder.
underway.
Stong wants to tap Cecilia on the shoulder. He says, I think your deed is to not be angry. I dare you to do that.
It's a really not fair deed, Song.
Narcy says, "Yes, Stong. That's a really not fair deed."
Well, then you'll
She
just
edges
have to-
over to Cecilia and she says, "I think you should keep shouting at him."
Nope, done. And except
Oh.
when Ruan gets back, Ruan gets an extra shout because apparently he abandoned me to go make out with Rogar.
I mean, can you blame him?
Yes, I do. I do blame
Okay,
him.
okay.
I do
okay,
blame him.
Okay.
Everybody abandoned me and it was great. They all gotta have fun. And I gotta wander around in the woods.
Eric,
Yes.
is Sturge there with Artemisia and?
Oh yeah.
everyone? And
Sturge is watching all this.
Can we see the ring on Artemisia's finger that she's
You
talking
can,
about?
in fact.
She's trying to like take it off, but like it
Yeah.
doesn't seem like her knuckle is swelled or anything, but just like it won't come.
May I?
Sort of sit there. Yeah, okay. It
Um,
well, wait. It was shocking me before, so if I tell you to stop, stop.
Okay.
If it was just when you were trying to take it off, it had problems. So
So Sturge is going to examine it, and does he recognize it? Or
Just
anything
looks
about
like a plain golden ring, slightly tarnished, like it's very old.
it? Doesn't have a stone.
Doesn't
Is
have
it-
a stone, doesn't have any inscription, nothing.
It's not
Just a ring.
anything like the one that his brother wore. That weird one that his brother.
Ooh.
No,
Cool, brother.
doesn't resemble that ring.
You don't need
That
to-
ring was very distinctive. It was like a silver ring with like a black stone.
here we go.
I couldn't see it unless I cast detect magic on him, and I'd never seen this one on her before. So I was curious.
You want to cast detect magic?
Well, yeah.
Okay. It does not detect as magical.
Hmm. Okay. Interesting. You've never seen this before, Artemisia?
No. And, well, I mean, I guess a wolf can't wear a ring. So that's why it was a bracelet.
Sorry, the picture is funny.
Sorry. What are you talking about? A wolf can't wear a ring? Is this a riddle?
We turn into wolves, Sarshan says helpfully.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
You turn
Yeah.
into wolves.
I
Both
kinda
the
did.
sisters turn into wolves. It was amazing.
You turn into wolves? You
Yes, you've seen me turn into wolves many times, Sarshan says.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Oh, I did not realize.
I knew we should. He turns to Stone. I knew we should have spied last night.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Dang.
Can Artemisia like do it again? Since it's the morning.
Yeah, show us. Show us.
Should I
Should be able
roll
to.
for? Okay.
You can
You just decided to do
make,
that, or we have to make a roll?
make a charisma check.
Okay.
Hmm.
15.
Yep, you turn into a wolf. Sure enough.
Whoa.
Pretty bronze fur. Gangly,
Do you take
gangly
all your
body.
clothes and stuff with you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, for the bracelet, and actually, like, now that people who aren't also wolves are looking at it, it does really look like a manacle. Like, it's golden,
does.
but it's kind of like creepy.
Like there's a place where a chain would be attached to it, but there's no chain attached.
Wow. Can Sturge study
No
it?
chain that you can see anyway.
Mm.
Is it glowing? Is it glowing magically now?
Nope.
So Sturge can look, but if he starts to touch, Artemisia is gonna growl at him. No touchy.
Sturge does tend to investigate things that he's looking at, particularly magic items, with his long, spindly fingers. So, all right, Artemisia backs up.
Stong would like to throw some jerky from one of his rations at Artemisia. Whoa! I think Mirabelle wants to do the same, and then Mirabelle will go over and play with Artemisia while Stong watches.
Okay, so as this is going on, Sarshan wanders over toward Cecilia. Good
Really
morrow.
feeling like it. Good morrow.
Is something the matter? You seem unhappy.
Literally didn't hear anything I just said.
I apologize for leaving you alone in the dark.
I don't feel like you actually mean that. That doesn't feel like you understand what was wrong.
No, I don't fully understand what was wrong, but I suspect that you could tell me. You had fully mastered your ability.
Yeah, I can't change back. It wouldn't work.
Oh,
I sat there and I tried to turn into a wolf and I couldn't. I just sat there being a naked half elf with no armor or weapons on me except my stupid axe.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. You were sitting there.
No one told me how to bring my clothes with me.
Oh.
Is that a thing you can even do?
That's my fault. I am really bad at that. If it makes you feel better, I only brought some of my clothes with me.
Yeah, here's your stuff.
Oh, good.
And then I was really worried about you guys. You weren't coming back, and it turns out you were just, I don't know.
Oh,
Fine.
yes, I found Artemisia, and I helped her.
You found her. Great.
I did. She was very frightened and alone and needed support, comfort.
Thank you. Thank you for taking care of my sister.
You're welcome. You don't need to thank me. I will always try and take care of both of you as much as I can if you need it. But she needed me, and you, I don't think, needed me.
Once again, I just explained why I feel left alone. But you know
Oh,
what?
you needed
It's not all
Ruin.
on you because Ruan ran off too. So
What
I
an
guess we're
ass. Yes, well,
Cecilia is feeling the full force of her abandonment issues right now. especially because she kind of felt like they had sort of like a connection going, and then he spent the night with his sister.
Or for what it's worth, Lady Cecilia,
Threw her into that carriage.
I understand now the impact that I've had upon you, and I do apologize for that.
Trying to forgive you. I don't think she forgives it all the way.
Can
Probably not.
Artemisia the wolf come over and like be like, "Hello, I'm leaning against your leg. You should pet me, Cecilia."
I feel like Cecilia is mad right now because she's being kind of signaled like you're not allowed to be mad anymore. She's still full of mad, but she's gonna pet Artemisia, even though she is pretty sure that Artemisia like was ignoring her completely through all of that, and also she's kind of jealous that Artemisia seemed to have an easier time. With her. Like, dog, not quite that bad.
So, so they had their moment of connection there. Fraught connection.
Fraying connection.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of you in the group, you are aware of something floating toward you on the lake.
Is it a snake shape?
Stong is like, a snake, it's coming. And you run up to look over the ledge, and you see that it is an old creaky barge that is being pushed along on one of those long poles by Rogar. And Ruin is also standing in the barge.
Oh,
And
hey!
he says, look what we found.
Wild Rogar!
Oh, I'm never gonna live that down. Ah!
Sorry, wild what?
Oh, it's his new persona. He's trying to impress Ruan.
Did it work?
Guy.
Darshan asks.
The ale was trying to impress.
Because those two, I don't understand why they haven't.
Did you guys do anything last night? Did it work? Did you advance your relationship in any way?
Are you asking Roger that?
Ruin gives Stong a like sort of look, and then he says, "Who would like some berries?"
Okay.
No.
They're really good.
These
They're
are
good berries.
Mm-hmm. So
And then he sees Cecilia, and he's like, "Oh no!"
I think Cecilia's just done. I think she's like, that's hard that he just bailed on her.
Oh.
So are we gonna start writing, or is the boat the way we get out of here, or what?
Well, if we took barge, maybe that would be faster. We could go up the river that way.
Is it gonna sink?
I don't think so. Sarshan hops up onto the barge. It seems seaworthy.
That's a good way to test the boat.
Is it big enough for the mules?
Hello, raiders that just appeared.
welcome, welcome.
It is big enough for the horses and the mules. It is a very large barge.
Where did you guys find this?
It was stuck up against the island. In fact, we're not sure exactly where it came from.
Two of you and Rogar, were at a romantic island by yourselves overnight. Nice,
What?
Rogar.
After abandoning me alone on a hillside.
I
Climbing
was
on the
trying to
barge.
I was trying to find our sister.
You're running in the Cool. I'm glad everybody took care of Artemisia. I'm going to start carrying things on the barge.
I think Artemisia wants to not be a wolf. Like I'm sure she can't like quite understand what people are talking about. But she's like, things are very, very fraught. I
You
better
smell
be half
angry.
elf. So she's gonna change back if she can.
Okay, yeah, she can change back.
Okay.
She did take all her stuff, right?
Yep.
Not just appearing naked Artemisia on the barge, right?
Mhm.
Always got her stuff.
Good deal.
Get all the
Okay.
things on and secured. Do we any of us know how to secure a boat? Or are we just gonna?
Do any of you have training with water vehicles?
No.
No.
Do any of you have a sailor or pirate background?
No.
No.
Okay, you're just winging it then.
Unless this boat is somehow a musical instrument.
Fortunately, the barge is not too complicated. You can kind of
Good.
push and pull yourself along with this really long pole.
I mean, Rogar's really nervous on it. He's going to sink like a stone if he falls off. But...
The advantage of the barge is that it's much faster than overland travel. The disadvantage of the barge is that you're all in very close quarters.
What is the farthest I can be from anybody else? Pick that.
You could banish yourself and be in another dimension.
Interesting. Tempting.
You could be at one corner of the barge
That's
and
probably what you pick.
making it clear that no one else should be in this corner of the barge.
Just like do the little curl up on your knees with your head down.
Bruin at some point realizes that like his presence is not especially helpful, and so he says, "I will scout ahead," and he turns into an eagle and flies off.
Artemisia is like not within the space bubble of Cecilia, but she's like at the edge, like watching for her moment. Like, what is she gonna do? She doesn't know, but like she's there thinking about like doing something. Right?
Sergeant ambles over to Artemisia. Is this you have a plan?
No, but see, that was why I was worried, because
Ah,
doesn't matter that nothing happened when we slept.
when we slept together, yes.
But we didn't, and that's the important thing.
I have a confession to make to you,
Oh
Artemisia.
no.
Oh yeah, what?
Most elves don't sleep, but I find it very relaxing.
Oh.
That's right. He does sleep randomly.
So we did sleep together.
Oh. Stong's gonna overhear this and like pretend like he's
I'm not sure what you're saying exactly, but did the wolf process compromise your memory in some way?
I hope not.
What do you recall?
Well, I was running, and then the ring bracelet that hurt, and then I wanted to get away from that, and then I was just like curled up. And thank you for coming to join me, but I would have been okay. I just needed to. I couldn't like be myself again. But before, it's kind of worked where like I go and apologize to Cecilia, and then just like she doesn't have to accept it or anything. I just like get it out and then like give her space again. So I gotta just figure out what to apologize for.
I see.
But I don't. And I think it's maybe that we were gone for the night and we're together. Maybe that's it.
So you think she might have a problem with us sleeping together?
Yes, because
She did mention feeling abandoned.
Uh-oh. So
Is
everybody.
Is that an ongoing issue that she has?
She only screamed it like 1,000,000 times, you guys.
It's written on my character
Her
sheet.
now.
Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't just.
Sargent
us,
looks
but-
over at Cecilia, and he looks distantly sad, and I see. Thank you, Artemisia. He touches you on the cheek. Thank you.
Well, but you probably shouldn't do that. I mean, I like it. Thank you. It's good to be packed, but
You
probably
like
shouldn't.
it, but I shouldn't do it.
Yeah. So people they're not confused.
People aren't confused. he says in a very confused way.
Okay, so small barge. I figure at this point, everybody who is at all listening, which is probably all of you, is going to hear Artemisia, like, because of the emotional ups and downs, she's just going to be like, okay, Sarshan, we are not having sex. And we're not going
No,
to.
of course
because
not.
I'm not going to get in your way. And so, like, we need to be clear about that.
Well, of course.
And then she's going to, like, look around and then.
Well, that was awkward.
How
Can I jump in the water for Artemisia?
how anxious is Artemisia becoming? By the way, very anxious.
She does not want to
Roll
be
a
here.
wisdom saving throw.
That is a 7.
Oh no.
Oh, you feel extremely, extremely anxious, and the world starts shrinking around you, and you realize that you are shrinking, and growing smaller and smaller and smaller, and then poof, you just disappear into the ring.
And we all see this?
Yes, which falls onto the floor of the barge, bounces once, bounces again,
Oh no.
and then starts rolling across the floor of the barge.
Can we try to catch it?
I need you all to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Well, that's no good.
There's a secret snake in the
Oh,
water
God.
that's ready to come grab it.
3.
15.
Sarshan is like, what?
22.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, 22 is the highest. That's good.
Song is on the ball.
Sturge, what'd you get?
You're
Muted, Sturge.
muted.
Yeah.
You got a hat.
Divination roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what'd you get for initiative?
18 plus 4. So
22?
Yeah.
All right, so Sturge and Stong, you both have a chance to grab for the ring. Roll a dexterity saving throw, both of you, please.
So what Sturge wants to do is a sleight of hand thing.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Bill-
mean,
Still do dexterity?
yeah. Although
Alright.
you can use sleight of hand instead of the saving throw if you prefer.
Okay.
It's the same modifier if you're trained in it anyway, so.
I mean, I
That's
could just animate objects it and have it fly back.
Yeah, but that takes a second to cast, right?
so that's a 23.
Oh, nice.
23,
18 for
okay.
me.
You got an 18. All right. So you both go for it. Sturge, you managed to grab it.
But he
Good job.
acts though he didn't grab it.
And Stong smashes into you,
Oh my god.
and you both go down in a heap.
God! Where is it? Where is it? You've
Oh.
lost it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Artemisia. And then
Ah.
Stong looks over to the edge of the water and to
Nope.
see if there's any splashes.
Hmm.
Sarshan runs to the edge of the barge.
I'm sure it's
And he's
in-
like,
I think it went in.
and then he just dives into the water.
Can you still breathe
Can we-
underwater, Stone, with your crab hat?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Crab
Stong's
hat
gonna...
never let him breathe underwater.
Yeah, I just swim.
It
fast.
just make it, yeah.
Did you
The
know?
crab armor let him swim really well.
Did you know that prestidigitation can create a little trinket that lasts for 1 minute?
Bubbles are still.
Ooh, no, I
coming
did
up.
not.
Hey.
Sturge, what are you
Rick is
planning?
going to create
Can we-
a replica and
Holy
ping it.
cow.
There it goes! There it goes! Plunk.
What is wrong with you? Oh my god!
So-
Fun with me.
Can we make some kind of check to catch him? Is it possible to catch him?
To catch,
Sturge in this
Sturge?
nonsense?
make
In
an
this
insight check.
utter chaos?
It's just fun.
Make
It's
a perception
me.
or insight check.
18. Insight.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you can tell that Sturge is trolling the heck out of Sarshan right now.
Oh.
Can I put
I mean,
together
Stop
that he
believes
might
Sturge.
have the ring?
Yes.
All
I
right.
think
I'm
he
gonna
probably has
charge.
it somewhere.
I'm gonna charge across the barge and just like shove him and be like, hand it over!
What?
All
And
right.
It's not funny!
It is. Come on.
Okay, Cecilia, I'm going to need you to make an attack.
Is that just a strength roll? Or...
Well, you can use your charisma on this if you want.
I don't want to push Sturge off the barge. I would
Hey,
like
it
to.
would be funny.
But he's holding Artemisia. And
It's
I
true.
feel like there's a chance here, and you are the DM, so you get to decide, that this may feel weirdly familiar. Like, weirdly familiar. And I'm really feeling very anxious about the fact that there's a ring and Artemisia's gone.
It
Like,
does
that
feel a
feels
little
very,
familiar.
very like a bad thing. So
Yeah.
I don't want to shove him too hard,
All
just
right.
enough to scare him. So if I use my charisma and I shove him off the boat, I don't want to shove him off the boat.
Okay.
It's only a 7.
Okay, so Cecilia comes up and like whaps Sturge on the arm or the shoulder, just like, what are you doing? You kind of
I'm
shove
much
him a little
louder
bit.
than that, though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to blow out the audience's eardrums.
That's my job.
That's right. I would never take your job, Aaron.
I don't have it. It's in Stong's breast pocket.
What? Stop.
Mirabelle goes, what?
It is what he wears a barrel.
Yeah.
I'm doing a magic show on
I
it.
was trying to open. Stong tries to like open his chest somehow.
Wearing a
searching
barrel
for
still?
hidden.
Yes,
Yeah.
he doesn't have
Mirabelle is
anything
like-
else.
I meant
Mirabelle-
Rogar. It's in Rogar's.
He
my
grabs
ear?
Sturgis,
What?
the front of Sturgis' shirt at the same time. You might not be strong, but she's angry.
Look, fine.
Does the
There's
axe
ring,
appear?
there's the ring.
Yes.
It was fun. And look, Sarshan has come back with the other ring. Excellent. Thank you, Sarshan. Well done.
Whoop. Whoop.
What?
Is he still down there?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can anybody swim? Can Sarshan swim?
What the hell?
Oh my
did-
god. I don't know.
We
if
need
that's-
I
Ruan.
mean,
I feel like
Hey,
I like
Wolves
Cecilia is
don't
sort
really
of
swim all that
freaking
much.
out because Sarshan is probably just dumb enough to jump in and try to get that ring when he can't swim. But also, I don't think Cecilia can swim.
Can I use control water in such a way to like create a stream of water within the water to like sweep him up to the surface?
You and your water bending. Yes. Go ahead and make me a perception check to figure out where he is.
Okay, following the
water.
bloop bloops. 16 plus. I got a high
no
perception,
problem.
so
No problem.
okay.
You can figure it out.
how far is
Alright.
he from us once Rogar does that?
Okay. So
How far is he from us once Rogar does that?
how far is whom?
Sarshan.
Okay, well, I was going to describe that in a second. The first question is, who actually does have the ring and has it been found?
I think Sturge flashed the ring. Yes.
Yeah.
And I will have snatched it from him at that point.
Hail Raiders. Good to see you.
Hello,
Hey.
Raiders. Blue collar DM, welcome back.
Okay, so Cecilia has the ring now?
Yes.
Is that what we're saying?
I think
Okay.
so. Unless you're going to fight me for it.
No.
Okay, so this wave of water, it kind of, there's like a funnel of water and then it turns into a stream and it just pulls up Sarshan who comes flailing out of the water and just lands in the middle of the barge, lying there unmoving.
Oh my god.
Okay.
How do you fix this? Do we know how to fix this? Is
See,
there rescue breathing in Forgotten Realms?
Is he alive?
Rescue breathing isn't a typical thing that most people would know how to
Right.
do in the realm.
Is he alive? Rogar checks on him. Is he alive?
He
Is
doesn't seem
breathing?
to be breathing. Does
Oh
anyone
my god.
Okay, I
have
do.
any training in medicine?
I mean, I'm a bard. I technically know everything. So
I have a +2 in medicine.
+3.
Smack
Is
him.
he? Yeah. So if that's sufficient.
Okay.
If not, I'll check and see if is he dead or he's mostly dead, or if he's.
All right.
If you're asking whether Revivify would bring him
That's
back,
exactly what I was.
the answer
I
is
make a
yes.
medicine check.
It
Oh,
would.
nice.
I
All
rolled
right.
a 16. What do I find
Okay.
out or do?
Yeah, he appears to be drowned.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Jeez.
All right. Well, I cast Revivify. That's quick.
Okay.
Well,
Because nobody
You
wants
were
to
in
give him mouth
so
to
much
mouth, huh?
trouble.
No
None of
CPR
us know
here?
that's a thing. We've established that.
Well, with your 16, you were able to kind
Punch him in the
of
stomach?
figure out that
Punch him
you
in
could
the
press the water out of his lungs. You
It's like,
could do rescue
shove him.
breathing for him if you wanted to.
I mean, I
Oh,
think
okay.
he's like drowned. I absolutely would. I just
Okay.
don't know that it's one of those things where like, is that something you just naturally like understand? Like if you didn't have CPR classes to tell you to do it?
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those ambiguous moments when it's like, is she trying to save him? Is she kissing him? Who
It's
can
a
say?
Buscemi thing, right? There's the lake of steam. People fall
Yeah,
in. This is
that's
what
right.
we do.
That's right. You ever been to Rashomon? No. Yeah, that's what it's
Exactly.
like.
Go. That's your lesson of the day. In Rashomon, we have
Anyway,
rescue
so
breathing.
you're pushing water out of his lungs and then
Trying
Bogart
to.
casts the spell, and then Sergeant, huh,
Dummy.
Wait. He wakes up. He leans up a little. Your face has come very close, and he's like, "Oh, Cecilia,
Why did you jump in the water when you don't know how to swim?
I needed to find that ring." And then he like tries to get up, but you're
I've got
kinda
it.
holding- Oh, good. It's such a relief. Somebody could have been hurt. What?
You were hurt. Okay,
I was?
pause on this. Yes, you almost died.
Oh.
Let someone who
Oh,
knows how
well,
to
it wouldn't
swim
be the
jump
first
in.
time. Yes, that's an excellent idea.
Okay, new problem. What happened here? Does this feel weirdly familiar to you guys? Like
It's gonna cast detect magic again
I
on
can
it.
just do it.
Okay.
It's not. Is it
Uh,
actually? If I look
It
at
doesn't detect as magical.
it, there's nothing magic about it.
Are we remembering? Are we starting to remember like something familiar about it, or is it still like? Oh,
It seems vaguely familiar.
Deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
Rogar,
You feel like you've been in this scenario before
Like
many
Rogar,
times.
Hi.
can you banish the magic? There is magic on that. There's something shielding my detections on it. Can you banish some magic on that ring?
I can attempt to dispel some. Yeah.
is that going to hurt Artemisia if she's like?
Probably bring her
if
back.
she's-
Is she
Good
the
question.
ring?
It'll bring her
I
back.
can't. I don't.
I mean,
know
if she
why
can turn
this
into a
feels-
wolf, can she turn into a ring?
Oh my god, she's part wolf, part ring,
And she has those bronze
Part elf.
scales, but they're not gold. It's a gold ring, not a
person.
bronze ring.
part dragon.
She's a human, elf, dragon, wolf, ring. Princess. Yes.
And
I.
Hmm.
Well,
Well, what are you gonna
Sturge,
do?
Or Stone, what happens if you send to her, try to send a message to her?
yeah, I was just thinking about doing that, but I was gonna wait to see if you wanted to dispel first. Stone
Oh.
will send to Artemisia. Hey, friend, are you also part ring by any chance? If you are, we'd like it if you come back because everybody's really worried about you. And don't worry about that embarrassing moment where you confessed to us or yelled about not sleeping with Sarshan. We don't care about that. We're used to that from you.
Oh my god! I don't think she's ever going to come out now.
That was a setting spell.
Yeah.
Artemisia, you do not receive any communication of any kind.
Hmm.
In fact, Artemisia, inside the world of the ring,
Mhm.
it is a you were sitting in a chair, having tea, looking out at a great landscape of trees and mountains. Like you're perched in your own little overview area up in the mountains. And there are two seats at that table. And there's a parasol over the table. And then someone comes and sits in the other seat. And for a second, you're sure that it's going to be Starshin, but it's not. It's Lilton. Ah. So you've been puzzling out the magic of the ring, have you?
How much does Artemisia remember?
It's all vague, but it's starting to come back.
It was a bracelet. I couldn't take it off.
Well, yes, you are bound to me after all. That ring is the mark of our bond.
I didn't agree to this.
You don't remember agreeing to this. I agree.
Ooh, that's sneaky.
But it is serving your interests.
Is he gaslighting her?
No.
Have I not taught you great power?
I discovered power for myself.
Did you now?
I thought I did.
Hmm.
Well, I want to reevaluate now.
I'm afraid that's not part of the deal.
This is getting.
Have you found something else that draws your interest? Is that what this is? Another suitor?
Well, you can't know anything about that.
Well, if it's the red wolf, I can grind that piece of crap under my boot. Maybe
No.
I will one night while you are thinking about not sleeping with him.
He's Sergeant. He's like a brother to me. He's just
Oh,
like a brother.
that's supposed to move me, is it?
I thought we weren't.
I didn't slay your sister. So perhaps it would move me. Yes. Perhaps that's the person I should be right now. I care about your needs, Artemisia. I care about the things that you care about. If you try and escape me again, it will not go well for you.
My God.
And then his face has kind of shifted, and his teeth seem like pointed and sharp, and his eyes, which are normally gold, have turned red.
Well, he's probably expecting this because she did this the last time that they had this conversation. And so she starts to call up lightning, and then she has the memory that didn't help last time. So she sort of like follows it back again. And she sort of like sits a little taller and she's like, I think we need to renegotiate. And to renegotiate, I need my memories so that I know what I agreed to.
You are learning, I see. Well, you'll have to give me something that I want if you wish to renegotiate the deal.
And what do you want?
He leans across the table and he whispers something in your ear. And that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this wacky and emotional session. I thought the wolf lessons went pretty well and crazy. So
They were
I have been
successful.
Eric Scott DeVee, your DM for the Westgate Irregulars campaign. You have been the wonderful audience who have been here watching, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Take it away, Aaron.
Aaron M. Evans. Check out our sponsors, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms at idlechampions.com.
I'm Rainian and Held. Thank you to our moderators tonight, Seldering.
Hey, I'm Ying Ying Wang. Check out the charities that we are supporting at the links below.
You can also find our past videos on our YouTube channel, linked on our Twitch page below. Be sure to click subscribe to support us and the bell to get notified as we add new content.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody who gave us bits and subscribed. You know, we do it for the love, but this helps pays for the fancy art and everything else. Appreciate it. And and check out our website. We've got lots of great bonus content on there, letters and journals from the characters, NPC profiles, and lots more fun stuff. And also, hey, if you enjoyed the wolfy stuff and Rhiannon like getting geeky about wolves and everything like that, you should check out her series Silver, which is all about werewolves. And yeah, so
it was an excellent tie-in.
It is an excellent.
Thanks for that, Randy.
Yeah. So with that, thank you very much for watching and stay scrawly.